Hello and welcome. This is Planet Coaster 2 and this is my second video and my second attempt to build something in this still pretty new game. So today we're gonna go a bit slide crazy. I've decided to build, I don't know what to call it, a slide salad or spaghetti slides. I've looked at some Google images of water parks, and especially new ones. They have these areas where there's just tons and tons of slides all snaking down the same path and just creating this weird area where you see nothing but slides all crisscrossing each other. So I'm trying to create something similar here. We built this hill in the last episode for our first slide, so I thought this would be a good opportunity to use the same hill for all these slides going down. Initially I wanted them to enter the same pool at the bottom, but the angle was a bit awkward, so I just had to extend the pool a little bit. Apart from the slides, I will start with the first bit of landscaping. Like I said in the last time, initially I just wanted to play around with some slides and the new features of the game, but maybe we could turn this into a bit of a park. Given the biome, it reminds me a bit of Costa Rica. I went to Costa Rica on holidays some time back, and the thing that struck me was how overgrown everything was, how lush, how there were so many plants everywhere. And so I would like to really try and replicate that in the park. So we're gonna have lots of foliage, lots of flowers, make it really nice and green and overgrown, almost like this park was built in the middle of a jungle. So we'll start with that later on. Also, this path that is coming up the hill at the back, I want to continue it down on the other side to connect with the rest of the park. And I think because it's quite a long way to walk up the hill, at the top behind the slides I will make a small plaza, and maybe we'll have some toilets, maybe a small restaurant, something like that, because it's also a nice viewpoint from up here. Once the other side of the park is done, you can sit there and look over the rest of the park. Another thing I would really like to include is a lazy river. Now, like I said last time, I actually went to Atlantis Water Park in Dubai, and there the lazy river is pretty much like a transport system that takes you through the entire park. And I really like that idea. Problem is we've sort of built ourselves in now at the entrance, so I'm gonna have to see if I can squeeze in the lazy river just after the entrance, so people can get on and actually use it to get to different areas of the park. I'm gonna have to have a look into that. So yeah, the slides, I do think I've gotten a lot better in terms of slide building. There's still some challenges, especially with the support. Sometimes they stick through other slides, so you have to be really careful with that. But I think I do have a better understanding now of how it all works, and I think it turned out alright. Now you may notice that when I finish with the slide building here in the video, I go back and edit some things that's off camera, so it might look slightly different, just because when I started the testing and taking a closer look, certain things didn't just look right or just didn't work very well. But that's off camera, and we'll take a look at that at the end of the video. Okay, so that's it for the time lapse. I'll let you watch the rest on your own, and we'll come back when it's all done. Okay, and that is that. Here we have our slides. Haven't done much with it yet, just put down a few trees, but obviously we're gonna have to fill in these spaces in between. It looks a bit bland at the moment with just the grass underneath, but you get the idea. It's just lots of slides going down into the pool. So up here at the top, I've started with the first bits of detailing. Like I said earlier, lots of flowers, lots of plants. We're gonna put down some more ornaments, maybe some water sprays to keep people cool, and yeah, we're gonna have a plaza up here as well later on. I've started doing some custom edging for the path, which is a bit of a pain, but I think it's worth it, although these look very uniform. So yeah, maybe something better later on for the other paths. So yeah, that's it for today really. It doesn't look like I've done much, but this actually took quite a long time to create. And so the idea is that in the next episodes we're gonna do more with this hill, just flesh it out a bit, you know, create the plaza and more things. And then we'll see if we can squeeze in a lazy river somewhere. Okay, and that's it. Thank you very much for watching, and yeah, I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Until then, all the best. Bye bye.